An active AIGA member and art director at Burnett Ketchum. She's here tonight with her new passion project, how her professional discipline influences her new venture. Thank you, Jessi.
Jessi.
Great soundtrack. Everyone hear me? Yes. Fantastic. Let's get the show on the road. So I'm here to talk to you about my new obsession, which is macarons, which is a beautiful French sandwich cookie that I discovered just within the past year and have started recreating on my own. It's probably the most delicious pastry you've never heard of, because every time I mention it to people or even ask for it at bakeries locally, no idea. A little bit of background, because I discovered them this past March when I went to Paris with one of my best girlfriends. This was the view from our balcony, which was stupid beautiful. And basically we spent the entire time eating and drinking our way through the city, which is, and we skipped a slide, that was awesome. Long story short, we ate the city, and when I came back, Jacksonville did not have the same kind of pastries that Paris did. What? Jacksonville's gorgeous. I lived here for 6 years, no hate, but that kind of is what it is. So what's so special about this cookie? It has this beautiful juxtaposition of a hard, crunchy shell that gives way to this chewy, sweet interior, and it's that kind of balance of textures or contrast of textures that is just awesome. And they come in a variety of flavors, variety of colors. Here's the anatomy of one. Here's a cropped one. That's a nice thin crust that gives way to this like spongy, meringue interior, and then you can fill it with whatever you want. Buttercream, jam, chocolate ganache. I'm stuck with chocolate ganache. Just, I think it has to do with the estrogen, whatever. So it's so simple. The ingredients are so simple. There's 3 ingredients. There's almonds, there's powdered sugar, and there's egg whites. But if you do one thing wrong, fuck up one step, everything's done. I mean, you overwhip your meringue, you underwhip your meringue. Have you ever actually made a meringue where like gross, slimy egg whites turn into beautiful, fluffy, I mean, it looks like whipped cream, but it's just egg whites, it's gorgeous. I mean, you mess that stuff up, you're done. You make your oven too hot or too cold by 10 degrees, you're done. Who even has an oven thermometer? Who preheats their oven before like sticking in frozen pizza? So once you get everything done, then the waiting begins. And you have to wait for this thin shell to occur before you can put it in the oven. And then, and it comes out and it has this cute little ruffled foot at the bottom, and it has this hard, crunchy shell, and it's okay, I forgive you. And you pour yourself meringue set, then it collapsed when it got cold,